the LA Rams and Cam Akers, they don't know what they're going to get here in the 2021 season now. Cam Akers ruptured his Achilles in a non-contact injury before training camp has even started. So Wyatt, many people had the Rams as favorite as going into the NFC Championship game and possibly going to the Super Bowl. Many people had them written in the Super Bowl almost. So what does this mean for the rest of the NFC if Cam Akers is not going to play in 2021?
Oh, I think that definitely across the NFC, you never want to see anyone get hurt. That's not at all what anybody wants. But at the same time, I'm sure that they're all happier that they will not be facing Cam Akers versus if they will be facing him, because Cam Akers is a great running back. We got to see that all last year. He can take a lot of downs. He's a great downhill runner. He fills the gaps. He, has great ball carrier vision once he passes the offensive line. So, it's definitely a huge loss for the Rams. And, a lot of the NFL is going to, I hate saying benefit because this is not a good thing at all.
Right.
But a lot of the NFL is going to succeed in certain ways defensively, run defensively specifically, because of this. Now, I will say, this puts all the pressure on Darnell Henderson, who was going to be the number 2 there, because the Rams have had a big situation over the last couple of years with having 3 to 4 to 2 running backs. They've never once, and ever since Todd Gurley left, they've never had a set RB1. It's always, every week was different. Last year was a toss-up between Malcolm Brown, Cam Akers, and Darnell Henderson. And, now I don't know where Malcolm Brown signed, but he left. He's gone. So it was just going to be Akers and Henderson this year. And what they were kind of going to do is Henderson is more of a speedy kind of, receiving back in a sense. And on the other hand, Akers was the kind of power runner. So, it actually will make, in my opinion, I think it makes the Rams, more exciting in a way to watch, because we're finally going to see what the Rams are going to run the same offense that they did when they had the Super Bowl run, because they're going to have a receiving running back who can run pretty good in Henderson. And they're going to have, of course, the great wide receiver core they've got. They've actually got a good, strong arm quarterback now to get those wide receivers and running backs the ball. They've got a decent offensive line. They've always got a great defense. Aaron Donald on any defense makes a defense great. So, I think that it makes them a more pass-heavy team, because they lose their, running back, because now all they're left with is their pass-catching back, who will have to take up those reps. But if you ever watched Henderson play at Memphis, the guy can take a heavy workload. He's a nice runner. He's quick. He's small. He reminds me a lot of like, if I had to compare him to somebody, he's a little bit taller than Darren Sproles, but kind of runs like Darren Sproles.
Right.
Can catch the ball really well, can also run. So, this is kind of the prove it to me season for Darnell Henderson, after we really haven't got to see what he's made of over the last couple of years. And yes, Drew says no, not Akers. Absolutely. I felt the same way, because I have Akers on my fantasy team, and I was excited for the pop-off year this year, but we'll just have to save that for a year from now, or maybe 2 years down the road.
He did have a pop-off year, just not on the field, just in his Achilles.
That's a horrible joke.
Is it too soon?
That's way too soon. That's way too. But no, and I.
Sorry,
I can't even take it seriously.
Sorry, Rams fans.
But no, I mean, it's definitely a big loss for the Rams, and it's a big moment for Henderson to be a running back all by himself in a system now.
Right. The only positive coming out of this situation right now for the Rams is that in fact it did happen in July. It didn't happen in September or October. So, training camp hasn't even started yet. So, in theory, they are going to build a team around, the roster that they have and act like Cam Akers was never there. Heck, they could even find a diamond in the rough in a free agent or a rookie that they have, and he could have a pop-off year, take words out of Wyatt's mouth there, and then heck, you got trade bait. You got trade bait for Cam Akers or the rookie, or even Henderson, right? Just so, this might be a blessing in disguise for the Rams per se, much like the Saquon Barkley injury was a blessing in disguise, I think, for the New York Giants as well, because the Giants grew so much as a team with Barkley not in the lineup last year. So on the other side of the coin, what's that?
Who's still on the